I want to talk about Destiny Rising because I keep getting asked, is it worth playing? Is it even worth your time? And as someone that covered gacha games, people expect me to love this game. But I hate gacha games. I despise all gacha games, I hate the energy systems, I covered them for a long time, and it nearly drove me insane. But I would recommend Destiny Rising, which is so shocking to me. I honestly, full well, thought I was going to hate this game, because it is a gacha game. And in every game I've ever played with energy systems and pulling characters, it just makes the game worse. But even though Destiny Rising is a gacha game, there was some quality content. There are some really good missions and things that are worth playing free-to-play. And that is a key thing that we need to discuss. Is the game free-to-play friendly? Can you beat the content with the characters that they provide? Yes, yes, yes. A resounding yes. And while I haven't made any guides or anything yet, because I've been extremely sick and we unfortunately had a loss in the family, for the next little while, I am trying to bang out some different guides and videos because I genuinely want to help some players if I can. If you only wanted to watch the first minute of this video before jumping in and playing yourself, my answer is Destiny Rising is worth playing. Should you go head over heels on the game? Should you be spending a bunch of money and getting addicted to some of the FOMO systems that are already in place? No. Always be careful with gacha games, and there is a chance that you get exceedingly unlucky, like I already did and already showed off on my channel. But if you want to just play a game for free, Destiny Rising is really good. So let me just get the green screen up here. I'm just going to pull... Hey! What are you looking at? I'm just getting the green screen. All right? I want to show off a few things. I want to talk about it because there are systems in this game that are amazing, in my opinion, compared to other gacha games, but even Destiny in general. Now, I've actually played on multiple accounts. This is reroll number 47. I rerolled 50 times. I played on this account that ended up getting relatively lucky. And I also made another account, and I've tried out Yolder. I've built every character, essentially, as far as I can for right now in the game, and I'm keeping both accounts to kind of test out different characters for right now. And after playing all the characters and testing them, it is very comfortable to beat all the content that I've been able to so far, but I haven't quite done the raid. But the raid, I already want to recommend the game before playing the raid, and I've heard the raid is crazy cool. So... excuse me. That is the good thing. I am recommending you play this game before I even do the raid. So we look at all the activities in the game. There's a large amount of content in the game. They've got Shifting Gates, which is a multi-team gambit, if you want to call it that. There's a bunch of different teams that are all on the map, fighting PvE enemies, going for bosses that are spawning around the map. This is a really cool game mode, and it is better than Gambit in almost every single way. They also have a lot of other game modes, and each of them has its own value. They've got regular strikes, the Haven Ops. Realm of the Nine is a roguelike system. There is kind of challenges with first clear rewards that you can do, but there's also one that's like an ever kind of expanding roguelike, and there's also this expanse thing that I don't have access to quite yet, which, if it is just making this even better, dude, it's already such a good game mode. They've got the Gauntlet Ops with Gauntlet Blitz. These are kind of like little mini raid encounters, if you want to call it that. There's matchmaking. There's also this other kind of game mode where you can farm your different resources. And my biggest worry, especially for players that like Destiny, is, well, what happens when you don't have daily rewards? What happens when you don't have energy? You can farm these things, and you do get rewards. I farmed one of the strikes last night. I didn't have any energy, and I was still able to get a mythical weapon. I don't know what the rates turn into, like if it goes down to 10% drop instead of 100% drop. I don't know what it is right now. I don't have that data, but I still got items. So if you want to play for a long time and you don't have energy, you can still play Destiny Rising. And that is a Super important thing, because other gacha games I play, you literally can't play. You can't do the activity. You can't jump into it and get anything. So that is a big, win in this game. They also have this other kind of gambit mode. It's fine. It is for just kind of getting resources to level up your talents. But these are all really solid things. And then they've got the casual game modes that are like, they're fun. They've got Iron Bar, which is PvP. It's honestly kind of wild. Like, it's not very balanced. It's on the weekends. They've got Sparrow Racing. They've got a Gwent card dueling game. You make a deck, and each deck has different units in it, and it's like, this is such a fully fleshed out system. I'm surprised we've never gotten things like this in Destiny. It's really surprising. I'm a big fan of all the different kind of mini games that you can do, and one thing I didn't realize is how much I wanted skilling in Destiny. I was a big RuneScape player, and I love, fighting bosses, doing Slayer, but sometimes I want to fish. Sometimes I want to bake cookies. And this game has a whole fishing skill tree. You can catch fish, you can catch guns, you can actually fish and catch a gun. And I just can't believe all these systems are in place and how much fun I've been having already. There are multiple patrol zones. There is multiple regions with multiple things to do. There's little things you can find, like little chests and different things. There's bosses that are spawning in. There's bounty targets. Like, dude, it's a full fleshed out Destiny game on your phone. Is it going to be the highest quality? Maybe not. But there are genuinely missions and moments where I've said, this is better than some of the content I've seen in Destiny 1 and 2 on a mobile game. And I didn't expect to say that. I didn't think I was going to say that, but it's true. They've got a clan system. I'm actually not in a clan just yet, but they've got a whole clan system where you can make a base and all these different things. And I haven't even touched on the main thing. They have a raid in the game with matchmaking in the game. And I haven't unlocked it quite yet because I've been kind of leveling up these accounts and testing characters for videos, but I've already heard it's amazing. I've already heard it's a really cool piece of content, and as soon as I unlock it, I'm thinking today I'll be able to unlock it. I'm going to be jumping in, and I'm going to be playing this raid today. And, I already recommend the game, and one of the things that I typically like most in these games like Destiny is hard content, bosses, PvE experiences, and I already think that this game is worth your time. Now, that being said, it is a gacha game, and you can get exceedingly unlucky. You can get absolutely crushed with your pulls and not get what you want. And it is a frustrating system, and it does bait people into putting money into the game. But that being said, after playing for a few days already, I've done 80 pulls on this banner, which means it's, 2 characters. I'm gonna, get more pulls. I also got enough to get her. I ended up getting lucky and got her a little bit early, but you should have a couple of different legendary characters in the game, or mythical characters, whatever you want to call it. But even Wolf, the main character of the game, is so good. Unbelievably good. In some gacha games, the main character is trash. Wolf is crazy. And if you level up this character and ascend, you can get pretty much everything in the game done easily using Wolf. And then other characters are more specialized in different things. Maybe it's AoE wave clear. Maybe it's more of a support ability and being able to provide a well of radiance. But the different characters in the game, I think the base set of characters are good enough to beat all the content in the game pretty easily. That being said, I think that a lot of these characters will get power crept, and I'm going to make a whole video about that. They will for sure get power crept as harder and harder content drops, and as you start to get better comfort. This character has Well of Radiance. This is a very solid unit. People are calling him top tier in many cases. However, has a scout rifle and has a sniper rifle. Not very nice close range, and if you're playing on mobile, probably not very comfy. There are going to be characters that end up dropping that are, similar damage type dealing units like Gwen. She's a very single target damage dealer up close and personal. you're going to find another unit that comes out down the road that does a ton of damage, but just has more fun weapons to use, has better versatility. And for that reason, I would highly recommend you save your pulls for characters that have weapons that are versatile. A sniper and a hand cannon, or a sniper and a auto rifle, where you have long range, mid range, and good supers, and make sure that they're fun to play. There's test runs for a lot of these characters. You can get an idea of what they do before you spend any money or play the game. That's the one thing. I think as a free-to-play player, there's enough here to be good and worth recommend doing. Like it's genuinely a good game. I just always caution people in gacha games, it can get very expensive if you start doing $5 here, $5 there. If you want to support the devs, you want to get things like the battle pass, that's understandable. You buy these things, it lets you do more, play more, get more characters. I understand that that's fun, but that's how they kind of get you. You start with like $1 and then it's like $3 and now it's $5. It's like, well, I kind of want another character. Let's do, let's do a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And then you realize, I spent like $150 on this game. Or you are a gambling degenerate and you get unlucky getting the characters and you drop like $500 and you like crash out trying to get pulls. I've seen it happen. It is casino behavior. I always caution people. Even though I'm recommending the game on a gameplay standard, I still hate gacha. I will never recommend gacha. That's the tough thing here, is it's genuinely fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm probably going to keep playing, even though I'm going away this weekend for a funeral. Even though I've been sick, I've been playing. And I'm probably going to make some guides. I'm frustrated that this mobile game, made by NetEase, who is known as one of the scariest game devs in gacha because they have a notoriously bad track record, they are doing things better than Bungie on their own game. What are you doing over there at Bungie? Other than buying a bunch of classic cars, like... As a Destiny fan, the fact that this mobile game is hitting on things that we still haven't seen in Destiny 1 or 2, it's shocking. Will this game last beyond the honeymoon period? Will players play it long term? I don't fully know, because a lot of players have never encountered or played a gacha game, and the frustration might build after the first couple of weeks. But for right now, I am enjoying myself, and at least until Borderlands drops, I'm going to keep playing. So, if I see you there, that's great. I am live streaming right now, twitch.tv/mtashed, if you wanted to jump in. One quick little shout out, though. If you guys are interested, there's a game that I've been doing some kind of consulting on. Just to be straight up with you, this is a Honkai Star Rail meets Raid Shadow Legends type gacha game. They are doing an alpha right now. There's a link down below. I'm not being paid to play to do this or anything. I've worked with them in the past doing some consulting stuff. The game looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's up your alley, but there's an alpha right now. You can download it there and use the code there to play the game on PC and Mac. And if you want to just give it a try, go for it. They've got different characters in the game. Again, this is a gacha game, and so, yeah, it is what it is. But if you wanted to give it a try, if you're bored, you want to do something this weekend because you got nothing else going on, check it out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.